So I attended a graduation ceremony in the United States of America about 2 weeks ago. Their graduations are normally in the month of May, around the 21st, and they happen on a Sunday. Now, there are a few things that I learned about higher education while I was there, and I just wanted to share those few ideas. Anyway, what I noticed, it wasn't an extensive research, but it is just a few things that I noticed from speaking to some of the graduates, some of the students who were graduating. So basically, higher education is well funded. So Americans pour a lot of money into higher education, even if it means they are sponsoring foreign students who come from other countries, especially Asia and Africa, who come on scholarships to do various courses. And the funding is very extensive. And most of the money, I understand, is coming from former students, those students who have made it, who have been successful after college, and they are pouring money back into the colleges. So basically, students are able to do as they want because the funding is available. So if it is sporting activities, if it is research, if it is traveling around the globe as part of their research projects, those colleges are able to afford doing that. And I think the other thing that I also noticed was that they know that there's a lot of problems. There are a lot of problems in secondary education, and so most of those students cannot make it into some of these universities, so they cast their net wider, because I think at the end of the day, their main purpose, what they really want, is to get students into higher education, whether they are Americans or not, because they do contribute to the overall body of research which is now available in their universities. And so whether a student is coming from Africa or from Asia, they are still making a contribution to the academic profile of the United States. And most of them will consider staying in the United States after they have graduated, because it only makes sense with all the with the treatment that they've been given. It is unlikely that, of course, some of them will go back, but it's unlikely that most of them will want to go back. They'll probably want to work a few years and maybe go back later. So that is America's secret weapon. It's higher education. It's bringing students from other continents. The creme de la creme of other countries are going to the United States, and they are doing their research projects in the United States. So they're making a contribution to higher education in the United States. And you only need a few clever guys in these higher education institutions in order to make some breakthrough which can become of commercial value at some point. You don't really need every high school student to go to every American high school student. You don't need all of them to go on to higher education and make a discovery of something. You can do the same with foreign students. So all you need to do is go to other countries and get those students who have done really well in higher education, bring them to America, and voila, America wins. And it's the same with other Western countries, European countries with really good universities. Like England has Oxford, England has Cambridge, and it's not that people or students are coming from Africa and Asia to go to these two prestigious universities. Even local students find it difficult to go into Oxford and Cambridge. But there are many other universities. Any university in the United Kingdom is well funded, and the research facilities are available, and students from other countries are able to do really good research, which benefits the British. So this is something that African countries might want to consider looking into, because they are losing their brains to the Americans, and the Americans are most likely to keep those students to make a contribution to the economic growth and development of the United States economy. Okay, so I just wanted to share one of the things that really intrigued me on my trip to the United States.